Hi, everybody. I miss you. Welcome to your first lesson in computer specials using distance learning. I wanted to show you some quick tips about the Google Classroom. I know that you've already been using Google Classroom with your teachers, so maybe you're already pros at it after a couple of days. But I thought it would be helpful to watch me walk through a few things just so you can be even more familiar with it. Okay, so I'm going to show you right here. Okay, so as you can see, I'm at Google. So when you first open up your internet browser, it's one of our vocabulary words, then you will go to Google, just type in Google, and when you get here, if you remember the 9 dots for the Google Apps, same thing that we've done before. You're going to click on the 9 dots. This time you'll click on Classroom. So I'm using my daughter's login as an example because she's a student, and this will look more like what you will see when you log in. So I created a pretend class for my daughter so that you can see what I'm showing you. Okay, so when you first sign into your classes, you may see that you have several classes. Let's go back to that. Like most of you probably have the elementary announcements and chapel. You probably have Mrs. Brandt's art, and you have Mrs. Vesley PE, and then your teacher, whoever your teacher is. So you're going to choose probably usually your teacher's classroom to start with first thing in the morning, but then you're going to check in on the other ones throughout the week. You'll also have my computer class. So anyway, you go there, and just when you first bring this up, you will see anything that the teacher has posted, and as you scroll through, she might have asked a question that you would comment on. So if you look here, my example says, "Hi class, what is your favorite color? Comment with your answer." Okay, so I, as a student, could type right back to her on that, and all the students in the class can see my answer because that's how that works. So I would type, "Hi, my favorite color is pink." All right, and then you're going to click this little arrow to post it. All right, so there it is. And then as everybody in the class comments back on that, you can see everybody's comments. So that's the first thing. The other thing is all of your assignments. Now, you can see the assignments here on your home screen. It's called the stream, but it gets a little bit messy on the stream. So it might be a little bit easier if you click on this word classwork. When you click on this, you will see topics or subjects, and your teacher can divide out all the assignments that she's giving you based on their subject. So it's all right here on this main part of the screen, or you can view it just by subject. If I want to see only what she's put in the math section, I click on this word math. There's my math assignments. You can always tell if it's something you've already done or not based on the color of this little clipboard. See how this is blue? It means that I haven't done it yet. If it's gray, it means I've done it. So let me show you a few examples. Let's go back to all topics, okay? As I'm looking at this, there's different assignments under each topic. I'm going to start with the writing one as an example. So I click on this. It's blue, which means I haven't done it yet. Click on that, and right underneath that, it tells me the instructions for the assignment. The assignment is called Write About It, and the instructions say, use complete sentences to answer this question. How were trains an important part of the Industrial Revolution? Okay, so whatever your teacher's question is, she will probably put a Google Doc right here for you to click on. When you click on that, it takes you to a Google Doc, which you are all familiar with. We've done this in class. When you get there, you will answer the question or do the assignment however your teacher said, and I'm going to just write, I'm just going to use letters and numbers for my example here, but you get the idea. You would type correctly using complete sentences with your fingers on the correct keys. Always practice your typing. And remember, Google always saves your work as you go. If you look right here, it says all changes saved in Drive, okay? So that's a good thing. Now, after I've written my whole paper about this, look up here. See how I have multiple tabs open? When it opened up my Google Docs, it left the classroom open as well. So I can click on this to go back. And now this assignment that the teacher put on here is updated with the information that I just typed because it saves as I go. So now what I'm going to do is turn it in. You're going to click View Assignment, and right here is that document I already worked on, and I can view it again. If I click on it again, it'll show me that's exactly what I just did, okay? But basically, after you do that, you want to click this blue button that says Turn In, and it says, are you sure? And I say, yes, turn in, and it's turned in. Then the teacher can see it on her end when she goes in there. Now, let's go back to the classroom and take a look at that. When I click on the classroom, by clicking on the teacher's name, and then over here, I'm going to click on the word classwork. Now you can see, look at this clipboard. Now it's gray. See that instead of blue? So now I know I've already done that assignment. Check. All right, and there's other assignments I put in here as examples. Let's say that there's something your teacher doesn't need you to actually turn in. She just wants you to be sure and do it. So, for example, under math, when I click on this math assignment, there's no assignment here. When I click View Assignment, there's not a thing for me to work on. All it is a video, which this is something your teacher might put on there. You could click on this, you watch the video. This one is about learning to tell time and so forth. I would watch the whole thing through, then click this arrow right here to get out of it. And then all you need to do is click Mark as Done. And it says you didn't attach any work. That's right, because there is no work. I'm just supposed to watch that video. Click Mark as Done, then you're good. Now when you go back again, click on the teacher's name, click on classwork. You can see right here, it's gray. Okay, so same thing. For example, in reading, read James 3:5. Okay, there's nothing here. If I click View Assignment, there's nothing here. All it is to read James 3:5. I would go get my Bible, I would look up James in the New Testament and read that verse. When I'm done, I'm going to click Mark as Done. Mark as Done, done. Okay, so it's pretty simple. The easiest way to keep track of what you've done is by clicking on this classwork, and then you can just look at the color of the clipboard. Is it still colored or is it grayed out? Okay, so this is a little explanation of how to use your Google Classroom. I would recommend every morning logging in there, scrolling around to see what kind of questions your teacher has for you to comment on, what videos she's posted and so forth. Okay, let me know what questions you have. Bye, guys.